Welcome, mentors and mentees. I want to begin with a confession from Lauren Hobie, the voice behind this room's content. She describes herself as proudly two things: an older sister and a millennial. Both have, in her words, fueled her trailblazer mentality and given her something to blame her shortcomings on. It is a sentence said with humour, but it captures something honest. To be a millennial in the workplace is to live with both ambition and stereotype, often at the same time. Millennials are changing jobs every 18 months to 3 years, sometimes changing industries entirely. They have been raised under enormous pressure to perform, to credential themselves, to land the dream job. And then, when they arrive at work, something strange happens. Everything slows down. For the first time in their lives, they are told no. The classroom prepared them for feedback, structure, and accessible mentors. The workplace, too often, offers none of that. This is the gap we will explore in this room. On one side stands a young professional, shaped by technology and education, where a bachelor's degree is now the equivalent of yesterday's high school diploma. On the other stands a seasoned business leader who has earned every stripe through experience and grit, and who sometimes does not see the value in investing time in someone who doesn't yet know their way around the office. Both sides, Lauren argues, are contributing to the distance between them, and both sides have something the other desperately needs. The argument we are going to engage with is simple but unfashionable. Millennials need a mentor in the workplace. Not an arranged marriage mentoring program, not a formal pairing that feels obligatory. A mutual relationship. One where the millennial brings flexibility, fluency with new tools, and a hunger for development. And where the experienced leader brings perspective, judgment, and an ability to answer why. Why does this matter so much? Because the numbers do not lie. Millennials are now the largest generation in the workforce, over 80 million people, racially diverse, economically stretched, and digitally fluent. They are the people in front of you, behind you, and increasingly above you on the org chart. The cost of failing to mentor them is not a soft cultural problem, it is a hard business one. To the mentors here, especially those who have built careers across decades, your insight is needed more than you may realise. The willingness to challenge a millennial on why a process exists, to teach unwritten rules of an organisation, to coach without condescension, that is leadership work that will not be automated. To the millennials in this room, your job is to be mentorable. Be specific. Be receptive. Bring the curiosity that takes initiative and value training as much as you value the next pay rise. As we move into the chat, I want both sides represented. Mentors, what frustrates you most about mentoring a millennial? Mentees, what do you wish your manager understood? Let's bridge the gap in our own conversation right now.